Hey guys, it's Erin. I just want to jump on to talk real quick about some changes I've made in my life, and the fact that for the first time I am super excited about my birthday. Uh, there's I've had my birthday. Everybody's had their birthday for years, but every birthday I've had, I've never really been excited for it. And it's not the fact that I'm getting older that I was, stop trying to throw it, that I was concerned about. It was the fact that I had never really had a reason to celebrate. I had my parents, and that was pretty much it. We never really had birthday parties when I was getting older. I didn't really have that many friends to celebrate with. And once I got involved with Randy, it was just him and I, and then I got disabled, so he was supporting us, so we didn't really have that much money to have parties with. Not that we had a lot of friends to hang out with anyway, regardless. But, stop. But this year's different. This year I've made changes in my life. And I'm taking the steps to make sure that my life and my baby's lives are better. And for the first time, I am excited for my birthday. This year, things are going to be taking action, and there's going to be some really awesome changes happening in our lives. And part of that is because I took action on my life. Instead of waiting for the good things to happen to me, praying that it would, happen any day now, I actually took steps to change my life and make it better. I started my own business. I started helping people. I started changing lives. And in return, when you put good out into the universe, you get good back. And it's been an amazing experience. If nothing else, for helping other people get to their goals and seeing their potential, but also finding me. Because for a while, I don't think forever, I've known who I could be. Because growing up, I was the caretaker for my parents. And right there, that took away from me developing my own self, because I was giving constantly. And there was abuse, and there was, eating disorders, and it was very dysfunctional family. And they were divorced, and there was dyslexia and anorexia, and verbal abuse and situational abuse and manipulation. So from an early age, I never had the chance to really develop into myself. And then when I grew up, I became disabled and disowned. And once I became disabled, I became depressed. And then I lost any chance of being me, because I felt like I lost my purpose. I lost my career as an artist, or back then, because I didn't know how to handle the pain to be able to draw through it. No, you cannot go off the edge. Well, if you want to play on the floor, you can play on the floor. There you go. Real life baby. Now he's going to cry because he's on the floor. You okay? So, becoming disabled, I lost any chance of having a purpose. I had my career taken away from me, and I was home alone while Randy was working, all by myself. And it was the pain and the loneliness that set in. Hey, Hector. So, for years, I was struggling with that. And then Sammy came along. And I realized that if I didn't shape up with fitness, with keeping mobility, that she might have a situation like I had, where she would have to take care of me because I wasn't strong enough to do it for myself. So that's when fitness came into my life. What? And fitness was great. It was helping me a lot mentally, but I still suffered severe anxiety and depression because I still, as much as I loved it, and I made a YouTube channel, I still felt like I wasn't doing anything. I didn't have really, I mean, I had you guys were watching me, but I wasn't affecting enough people for me to feel like I was helping. And then some things happened. I got pregnant with Owen, and my grandfather passed away. And then certain signs started to happen to me. Like, I'd see this trainer who created Tap Out XT. He would be talking on a live, and I would be talking to him, and he would be responding to my comments on his live, and that touched me because I had done both of his programs. And then someone, oh, hold on. Wayne, stop ripping the tissue. Goodness gracious. Yeah, if he gets the tissues, he puts it in his mouth and chews it like gum. So, then a coach approached me. And I had tried doing the coaching thing before. I had tried 3 times, I think. But I wasn't ready to do it. Not here. No, you're not getting my gum either. Oh my gosh, child. I wasn't ready here. I wasn't ready here. I wasn't ready to change. Because doing what I do now requires you to better yourself. And I was perfectly content back then, not realizing it, being depressed and being comfortable. It's messed up, trust me. But I was happy where I was at that time. I was happy being depressed. I was happy not having to change anything because it didn't require the work, right? So I started getting these signs because coaching kept on coming around to me. And it's not like I was being pressured into it. It was almost like it was just placed here. Oh. And showed up here again. And I did have those annoying coaches that would constantly, bug the shit out of you and never got the message, say, okay, I'm not ready, back off. But that's when Mike came into my life. And he started talking to me on his lives. And I was amazed that this man who created the competition workout program was a Beachbody coach. And he started talking to me. And after my grandfather passed, I felt like I was getting signs that this was the direction that he was wanting me to take. He had left me some money that I was able to start up with. And after my initial talk with Mike on the phone, and he told me to call him, I was blown away. Like, this is a famous trainer asking me to call him and talk with him and go over if this would be a good fit. No pressure. He went over everything. And I explained my concerns to him, and he shot them all. He addressed every single one of them, and I saw no reason why this wouldn't be able to work for me. So I started up. And I was horrible at it at first, I'm not going to lie. But I had this sense of community, this sense of family that I never had. I never had. Because I was always the caretaker for my parents. I never really had a family where I was always compared. I was the black sheep. I was always compared to the perfect children in my family. And I was the damaged one. But in this community, there's other damaged children. We're all here for a reason in this community. There's someone like you here. Whether you have an eating disorder or came from an abusive family or you're perfect. I mean, there's someone for you too. I found a family. And I was embraced so quickly. They didn't care what happened here. They didn't care what happened there. They embraced my oddness and my geekiness and my dorkiness and loved me for it and supported me for it. And I'd never had that before. I was always made fun of or picked apart for it. And here I was celebrated for it. I was blown away. So I started training and I was failing forwards, because if you don't know, failing forwards is when you try, but you suck at it. But you keep trying. Stop pushing. But you keep trying and you don't stop. And you don't stop until you learn something and you're able to adjust to make it better next time. And you continue doing that until you actually find success. That's right. So I continued to do that. And along the way, I met some of the most amazing people I have ever met in my life. And not just coaches and not customers. These people became my friends. And they embraced me for what I did, because they knew I wasn't going to bug the crap out of them. They knew I was doing it the right way. And they knew that my heart was generally in it to help other people and not just trying to make a quick buck. They knew that my need to help people was stronger than my need to want money. And I think a lot of my YouTube viewers are seeing that now too, that because for some reason I wasn't able to reach a lot of people with my YouTube channel and the situation I was living in, with him getting older and interrupting it constantly, and her, when she's home, interrupting it constantly in one room. It was just too much, and it is too much, but that's going to change. So I'm hoping things will change. But I met some of the most amazing people. And then what was really cool is some of the people from my YouTube community realized what I was doing and realized that how awesome it is when you find other people like you and you become a community and you support each other. Because I had started a group on Facebook where we all conjoined. And we were checking in daily and sharing our progress and supporting each other. And they realized, like me, I originally thought that I was better solo. I thought that I was much better on my own because I worked out every day. I didn't need support from other people. And I was wrong. Dead wrong. Because those times that you were down, even if you still work out, they pick you back up. I don't know why I'm pointing over there when you can't see that I'm pointing over there. But you guys pick each other back up. You pick me back up. And slowly I became a leader without realizing it. I became the leader of this group. And I'm posting assignments daily to engage the amazing people in there, to make them realize that they think that I'm amazing, but I see that they are much more amazing than I am. And I want them to know it. And I want them to realize the power that they have, that they can change lives too. So we've been doing that in Facebook. And I've been helping people with programs realizing how amazing they are. And in the process of doing that, being the leader, I had to do the steps myself. I had to start to follow a program myself, follow the calendar that was laid out, drink Shakeology, and eat clean as you can eat, avoiding a kitchen where you don't want to have to cook in because you have hovering people judging you. But I'm starting to see the most amazing results of my life on my body. And it's not because I'm withholding food. And it's not because I'm getting on the scale every day. And I'm pointing over there because that's where my scale is. It's because I'm following a plan laid out. And I've never been in this much shape. Never been in such shape in my life. And I'm proud of my body. And being proud of my body, and I'm being proud of myself that I've gained from personal development, from learning how to do it from the Beachbody community. This birthday is amazing. And it's not because we're going out for dinner. No, Randy's working. He's probably not going to get home till 2 in the morning. Sammy's at school. I'm going to be happy just having my home because I'm an introvert, and I'm happy just staying home. I am. But I know that I'm celebrating with you guys. You guys are my family. And I've gained you through all this. All this. And because of that, thanks, sister. I know Fussy Pants. He wants the computer and the phone. And he's upset because he can't get them, because he hits them. And because of that, I think this is the most amazing birthday I've ever had so far. And it's just getting started. It's 10 o'clock. And on top of that, because I've been doing this and helping people and changing lives, I've been changing my own life, swinging back around. And that does come with benefits. And because of that, we're going to be moving out. And because of that, I'm going to be able to get a car that is barely working right now, a better car. And I've never been happy. And I'm happy. I'm happy as a person, not exactly happy as a situation, but happy with me. And I've been talking for 17 minutes and going on. So thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you for everything you're doing for me and sticking with me. I know some of you guys are real bummed about the workouts, but once we move, I plan on at least doing 1 workout a week, getting that back up. But this is where my heart is. This is how I found myself. So I have to stick with the plan. But I will definitely give you guys workouts. So thank you. And please know that I see you all. And I know you are all capable of amazing things. You're all capable of sucking on binkies and talking and changing your life by changing other people's lives. So, thank you so much for this amazing birthday. And I hope you guys have a great day. I love you guys. Bye.